it's another segment of our students practical right here in Labella Wall, and in today's segment we'll be learning an art of piping and calligraphy. Here I'm just going to rule line here for my students. So this is where she's going to do her piping. Okay, here, rule your line, follow mine. Okay, rule another one. Okay, keep rolling. All right, here we go. Here is my piping bag, but because I am working with my students, I'm not going to be using piping bag. I want us to make do with anything available, so I'll be using my icing sugar pack to do the training. So I drop the piping bag aside, and right inside here I insert my star-shaped piping tip. You can see it. Right here I insert it, and I'm going to use scissors to cut off the tip. Let's check whether it can fit in. Right, okay, here it is. The piping tip comes out this way, and we just pack in our buttercream. This is my buttercream, which I use my orange acabado product to mix, and right into the piping bag I dip in my buttercream. All right, with my ribbon now I'm going to tie this together, so while pressing it won't be pushing upward. Okay, safe and ready. So I set this aside, and I'm pouring in my runny, what I would call royal icing, but it's not really royal icing because I didn't use egg white to make it. With this mixture I just added my icing sugar into a very little half teaspoon of water, and here I added my acabado red color. Remember, this one was orange and this is red. So I added them together, and here I have this very lovely texture that I can use to make my drips. I can use to pipe on my cake. So let's pour it right here into the pack. I said that I'm going to be working with just anything that I can lay my hand on, because as my beginner here, she doesn't have the tools readily available for her, so I have to train her with just anything that comes my way, which I know I have done over the years and it works for me. Okay, so I push it down and give it a light side. Okay, and this is our very last set of buttercream. If you check, the texture I used for this one was thicker, while this one is a little bit runny. That's because I want to use it for calligraphy. That is writing with buttercream. So, okay. Cut a bit of the tip. You can see it's very tiny there, because I don't know if you can see it, because of what we want to do. And just as usual, I tie them together. Just want to do a happy birthday now, so I roll down, and cross. So I gave that a cut there, so I have to balance it up. The cuts there. Oh, I made a mistake. Okay, my bad there. So I quickly take this out. If it were to be on a cake, you just give it a gentle lift. So you're blocking it. Okay, so this is my happy birthday in a calligraphy form. Now, if I want it to be a very smooth one, I'm going to be using this piping tip. I really needed a smooth one, I would have been using this very piping tip. But because I needed it in a calligraphy like italic form, that's why I had to use this.
Go.
Okay, I'll be handing over now to my student to give a try. Try your hand on it just the way you saw me pipe. Easy, stroke down. Keep stroking. When you stroke, you press so the buttercream will come out. Stroke down again and dash in the middle. Okay, then you curve your A. Then you add a little speed to it so it will flow. Stroke up from up. Okay, stroke down. Alright. You can see piping is not much of a difficult work, and what you use in doing your piping is not much a difficult one as well. Just my water and icing sugar, and I have this. And what I notice about using butter and icing sugar is because it dries very fast. Very fast. Like this one will dry faster than this one I use buttercream to do. All right, here we go. Piping technique here. I'm going to be piping my, this is what I do. And this, I bring this a little closer to seal the gap. Then I pipe down and this is winding off my hand to pipe.
Wow.
Okay, favor your turn. It's okay.
It's okay.